Hi there my friends, welcome to part 10 on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. Now, I received a few emails from you guys asking me about how exactly to interpret this entire series as compared to my other series. First and foremost, I have declared several times throughout this entire new training series in different videos that this is going to be one of my longest training series because I'm going to dwell into the details on how exactly to use individual tools, all the different resources that I have, so on and so forth, for you guys to start commencing your email marketing business. However, most importantly, remember that this entire training series, as I mentioned in part 1 of this training video, is to be watched in conjunction with this part, how to improve email deliverability for beginners. Alright, this is the entire training series, which is a compilation of tip 1 all the way to tip 6. Because if you do not go through this entire part and you start commencing with this part 1 all the way up, you will not be able to get the email deliverability that you wish to achieve. Alright, that is very important for you guys to take note of. Secondly, I have also received a question from one of my subscribers, thank you very much, on hello, what is the minimum budget to get started with building your leads with solo ads and affiliate marketing? Now guys, this is something very subjective because depending on your budget, I have students who invest about almost $3,000 to $4,000 every week when it comes to purchasing solo ads clicks. I have students who invest about $500 per month, $1,000 per month, so on and so forth. Because in terms of building up your email list, it all depends on how fast and how stable the system is before you can even scale up your email clicks. Alright, so this is really very subjective. However, I've come up with a very simple presentation to show you guys seriously what is the minimum that you should be looking at. Alright, the first thing that you will need in order to commence this business is of course the Leadpages softwares, which commences at $49 per month. Now bear in mind that all these prices in this particular slide are in United States dollar. Alright, if you are going to dwell with online business, usually all the expenses, revenue is all in terms of United States dollar. Alright, so don't just look at in terms of the expenses as high because it's in USD, because you are also going to receive in USD as well. Second thing will be the AWeber cost, alright, which is about $30 per month, $29.99 if I'm not mistaken. Right, this is for the AWeber Pro. However, I put on there limited subscribers because as with all commercial autoresponders, the more subscribers you have, the more eventually this amount will change. Alright, from $30, it could even scale up all the way to $500-600 when you have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Okay. Now, Optin Dojo commences at $37 per month. Alright, so again, this is something very important if you're going to use solo ads to commence building your list to get some form of affiliate sales. Now, in terms of the leads, solo ads clicks purchase, I'll put on it as $200 per week or per month. Again, like what I said, it really depends on your budget. But why I put on it as $200? The reason is because if I just look at the cost per click on average was 60 cents, and I always advocate that whenever you purchase clicks, you have to purchase a minimum of 300 clicks. So that will work out to be about $180. Alright, so depending on your budget, what is your discretionary income, so and so forth, that is where I'm looking at $200 on a per week basis or a per month basis. Now, very importantly, start growing your email list to at least about 10,000 subscribers. With these 10,000 subscribers and you follow along with how exactly I segment the subscribers to different buyers, how I do the email broadcast to get the back-end sales, how I channel all the buyers to different buyers list C, to promote me-ticket offers to buy list B, buy list A, so on and so forth, you will start to see that income coming in, the consistent income that you want. So again, it really depends. How fast do you want to grow your email list to 10,000 subscribers? Alright, now again, some of you guys might be thinking, Ben, can I do some form of like list rental, or can I script certain email lists from social media platforms, because those are much more cheaper? My advice to you is don't. Why? Especially now when it comes to these new regulations by Google, especially Gmail, as what I would emphasize on, since most of your subscribers' email addresses are Gmail. If your spam rate threshold keep rising above 0.3%, there's no point already. Your email deliverability will just go down the entire drain. Alright, you will not be able to enter into the primary inbox or even the promotional folder of your subscribers. You will all land into just the spam folder. And if this thing persists, the worst thing that could happen is your email autoresponder will just ban your entire account, and that's it. You can kiss goodbye to your business. Alright, so this is pertaining to all the questions that you guys have emailed me, as well as the question that one of you guys have actually posted on my video, which is part 1 of this entire training series. So let's move into today's training proper. What exactly are we going to talk about? If you guys recall, in the last session, we talked about how to create a list, which is called Cash Lover. Alright, in I think part 8 of this entire training series, because in part 9 I'll show you guys how to obtain the email swipes. Again, you can refer to all the links, which is all my affiliate links, in the description box below this video. All right, so you don't have to pay anything extra even if you use my link. However, with whatever you purchase, I'm going to receive a certain commission from all the respective vendors, and this will definitely incentivize me to continue coming up with videos like this to help you along. Okay, so this is the particular list that we created called Cat Server. Now, in terms of email messages, there are two different kinds. One is called email broadcast, and the other one is called email automation. All right, let's look at how do we do email automation in this particular training video. So move over to the automation tab here. So click on that, and you will see this word campaign. All right, so on the right, click on create campaign, and click on blank campaign. Select it. Now start a campaign when someone is added to your list. So what list are we talking about here? If we move to the top left, you see that the current list is called Cat Server. So which means to say, every time when you wish to do an email automation, it is actually tagged to a certain list that you want to do. All right. So ignore this tag thing. So go into on subscribe, click on that. So what this thing is trying to say is we are going to start a campaign upon subscribing onto this list. That means if anybody goes through your squeeze page, which we have discussed in the few earlier parts of this training series, they give you the email addresses and their last name or first name. And from there, automatically they'll enter into your AWeber list. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to double click on this send message over here. 1, 2, click twice. So you will see that this second element is appearing. Next step, click on create a new message, or rather create a message, and click on drag and drop email builder. So where exactly do you put in your subject line? Over here on the top left, you will see insert your subject line, and I'll type in this is a test. All right, so next thing is hover your mouse to the word click here first. Don't click on anything, just hover your mouse there. You'll see these 3 buttons appear, then click on the delete button because we don't need this button. Again, for the line break, delete it away. Again, just hover your mouse there. You'll see these 3 elements appearing and delete it away again. Okay, so over here, this is what we are going to type. This is a test. Go here to check things out. Okay. Now, assuming this is going to be the part whereby you're going to insert your link for your affiliate product, hover this entire thing, highlight it, and then you will see these 4 elements appear. So, of course, usually I will bold it, then I'll insert the link over here. Now, for example, in this case, I'll put it as www.google.com. All right, make sure that this thing is being turned and with a green check mark, then click on save. So, automatically, you see this is being highlighted. However, there's something wrong with the entire format over here. So, highlight this entire thing, change it to 18, font size 18, and change this to something like Arial. So you notice that this whole part is still wrong. You can highlight the whole thing, all right? Then you can change it to paragraph. So now it looks normal. Okay, simple as that. Now, assuming this is your very first email, of course, you can say things like, this is your promised bonus over here, all right? Something like that. Then again, you can highlight this entire sentence here, bold it, click on the link and put in whatever bonuses that you wish to give to subscribers as a welcome email. Okay, now once you are done, click on save and exit on the bottom right. So now you'll notice that this entire first email is done. Next thing you need to do, double click on this wait element 1, 2. Click on it, it will automatically come after the very last task that you have just accomplished. Now on the right, you'll see that you can perform the next action 1 day after the previous action. Or you can change it to, for example, in terms of days, change it to minutes, hours, weeks, or even months. So usually we keep it as default. That means to say every day, your subscribers are going to receive an automated email from you. All right. So just leave this whole thing alone because by default, it's already 1 day. Then next thing you need to do, double click on the send message again. That means to say once they subscribe to your list, they are going to immediately receive this email. And the following day, they're going to receive this particular email. All right. So again, create a message, drag and drop email builder. Subject line is over here, and I will say this is test 2, all right, which means the second email. Hover your mouse here, delete it away, hover your mouse here, delete, hover your mouse here, and delete. So from here, I'm going to put out there, this is our second email. Okay, so highlight this whole portion, change the paragraph. Purchase it, yeah, example, all right? So highlight this whole portion, bold it, and insert your link over here. Again, we are going to use google.com as an example. Of course, over here, this is where you can put in your affiliate link, all right? So again, wait for this green check mark to appear, click on save. And it's done. See, this is how the second email will look like. Now, if you wish to put in certain form of salutations, you can put on there, like for example, hi, and followed by this particular icon over here. Click on that, go to subscribers info and click on first name, comma. Alright, hi, first name, this is our second email, purchase it here, done. Of course, you can put in certain things like your own email signatures, like for example, regards, Benjamin. Alright, make it as professional looking as possible. I'll leave the content to you. If you want to get some form of ideas when it comes to email swipes, please refer to my previous training video, which is on part 9. Alright, the part 9 whereby I talk about Matt Becker's 16,000 email swipes. Of course, it's not 16,000 per se, but generally it's what he paid for. He paid 16,000 to get all these swipes, which generated millions of dollars for him. And now he's selling all these swipes for just a measly 12 US dollars. Okay, you can refer to the previous training video again. Then click on save and exit. So just continue the process. Again, double click on wait. Double click on send message, repeat again whatever you want to send for the third message. Okay, so I'm going to remove these two. Then from here, click on save and exit, assuming you're done with your entire email automation. Save and exit. Now remember that this status is under draft, so what you need to do is to hover your mouse to this button here and click on activate it. Alright, so activate the campaign. Now you can see that this whole campaign is being activated. Alright, if you want to deactivate it, you can always click on the pause button. Okay, so now it's being paused. You want to resume, just reactivate it. Simple as that. Now that you guys know how to come up with email automation, the next question is, which is more important, email broadcast or email automation? Now, email automation is really meant for you to get more exposure with that particular email address or your name to your subscribers. In terms of getting sales, email automation will not do the job very well. Let me assure you on that. The reason is because with email broadcast, you can do a lot of different testing. Like you can test different subject lines, you can test different email body content, you can test the timing that you want to send the emails to in order to monitor the open rate and click-through rates. Alright, so of course, other than the fact that subject line will affect the open rates, body content affect the click-through rates, the timing is also very important in terms of when exactly are you going to send to your subscribers. The only thing we can do is generalize. Let me say out of your entire 10,000 subscribers, generally if I send them at 6 p.m., I notice that my statistics work better than if I were to send it at 5 p.m., for example. Okay. However, I will leave the email broadcast in the next following training sessions. So I'll see you there. Take care.